Hello everyone, how is it going? Hope that all of you are staying at home safely. So students, can you hear me clearly? Is the sound clear? Okay. Since all the students are not present and the participation is not satisfactory, so we'll start after 1 or 2 minutes. Please wait for 1 or 2 minutes as your friends can join with us. And in the meantime, you can write down your ID number, but please only for one time. And one thing is that if I disconnect automatically because of unstable internet connection, then please wait for me. I will join again. Okay. Sometimes it happens that the internet connection becomes unstable and I disconnect automatically. So in such case, please wait for me. I will join again with you. Sorry, not reading. আপনি আপনার আইডি নাম্বারটা লিখে একটা টেক্সট করে রাখেন। Okay, already 4 minutes over, so I think we should start from now. Basically, today we will learn the Laplace transform of some elementary functions. And one example we have seen in our last class, and rest of the functions will be solved in our today's lecture. what is this? Laplace transform of some elementary functions, and the results obtained from our today's lecture we will use further calculations. And for completing the integration, we need one formula, that is integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus y to the power n dy. Okay, for such type of problem or improper integral, there is a direct formula, that is gamma n plus 1. But this is a property of gamma function. But before using the property of gamma function, we should know what is gamma function, right? Gamma function was included in your integral calculus. I think all of you can remember it, integral calculus. You have learned about
Yeah.
Please silence your device. Excuse me. Okay. So today
class করতেছি
we is talking about like this. Please silence your device. Otherwise, I will mute all of the participants. So today we'll use a specific formula. This is the properties of gamma function. 0 to when this is 0 to infinity e to the power minus y to the power n dy. Then directly we can write down is equal gamma n plus 1. It's a property of gamma function. And you have learned gamma function in your integral calculus, but I also included the definition of gamma function. Basically, this is the definition. Is it the right place to talk about like this? Roll number 043. Please silence your device.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the definition of your gamma function. It's improper integral 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 e to the power minus x dx is equal gamma n. That's the definition of gamma function, and it's a property of gamma function. 0 to infinity e to the power minus y to the power n dy. So if you find such type of improper integral e to the power minus y to the power n dy, in that case, without completing our integration, we can directly use this formula gamma n plus 1. Okay. And there is another property of gamma function is gamma n plus 1 is equal n factorial. What is this? There are two properties of gamma functions, and in our today's calculation, we will use these two properties of gamma function. One is 0 to infinity e to the power minus y to the power n into dy is equal gamma n plus 1. Here you don't need to evaluate this improper integral. We can directly use this result, gamma n plus 1. That's the property of gamma function. And also another property is gamma n plus 1 is equal n factorial. Okay. Now we will go for the Laplace transform of elementary function. Suppose we are considering a function f of t is equal t to the power n. Okay. We will find the Laplace transform of this elementary function. So by the definition of Laplace transform, so what is the formula of Laplace transform? It is Laplace transform of f of t. So Laplace transform of f of t is equal 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into f of t into dt, right? So by the definition of Laplace transform, we can write down Laplace transform of f of t is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t into dt. Now put the values of f of t, 0 to infinity e to the power minus st, and what is the values for f of t? the values for f of t is t to the power n. So we can write down t to the power n into dt. Okay. Consider this equation as equation number 1. Now we will consider st is equal y. And from here we can find that t will be y by s, right? And when t is equal y by s, then from here we can find t to the power n is equal y to the power n divided by s to the power n. What is this? From the exponential power minus st, we have considered st is equal y. From this relation, we have found t is equal y by s. When t is equal y by s, then t to the power n will be y to the power n by s to the power n. Now we will find the limit. Now we will find the change of limit. From here, we have found that for the variable t, the upper and lower limit is 0 to infinity. So when t is equal 0, then by this relation, we can find what will be the result for y. Then y will be 0, right? When from this relation, or from this relation, when t is equal 0, then y will be 0. And when t tends to infinity, when our t tends to infinity, then from this relation, we have found that y tends to infinity. Okay. Now we will go for the Laplace transform from equation number 1. It will be f of t. The limit will be from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st. Here it will be e to the power minus y because we have considered st is equal y. So e to the power minus y, and in the place of t to the power n, we can write down y to the power n by s to the power n. Okay. In the place of t to the power n, we can use this result. Y to the power n divided by s to the power n. And from here, dt. Here there is dt. Since sty is equal y, so it will be s dt is equal dy, right? And from here, dt will be 1 by s into dy. So use this result, dt is equal 1 by s into dy. Use this here, 1 by s into dy. Okay. So now from here, it will be 0 to infinity, e to the power minus y, y to the power n, dy into 1 by s to the power n and s to the power 1. That means s to the power n plus 1. So we can write s to the power n plus 1 integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus y, y to the power n dy. Okay. Now in the place of this, what can we write down? This is a property of gamma function, and in this place we can directly use the formula what? Can you remember it? Which I told at the initial stage of for today's lecture. It will be gamma n plus 1. So we will directly use gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1. Okay. And here the condition is n is greater than minus 1 and s is greater than 0. Okay. Now we will use another property of your gamma function. That means gamma n plus 1 is equal n factorial. So we have found our Laplace transform of
is greater than 0.
is greater than 0, yes. So from here we have found that Laplace transform of this given function f of t is equal gamma n plus 1 and s to the power n plus 1. And there is another property of gamma function is gamma n plus 1 is equal n factorial. Okay, when n is positive. So gamma n plus 1 is equal n factorial is equal s to the power n plus 1, and you can use these properties for n greater than 0. That means for the positive values of n, and here n will be 0 to any values of n. Okay. And from here we have found that the Laplace transform of t to the power n is equal n factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1. And the values of n is like this. So what will be the Laplace transform of t? Here it is another. It is another elementary function, Laplace transform of t. Here your f of t is equal to. Since these and these are quite related, that's why I skip the calculation of this part. And from this relation, we can find the values for the Laplace transform of the elementary function. F of t is equal only t. It will be here the power of t is 1. That means your values of n is 1, right? Here for only t, f of t is equal only t. The values of n is 1. So if you set here n is equal 1, you will also get the Laplace transform of the function f of t is equal t. Okay. So here set n factorial divided by s to the power 1 plus 1. It will be, what is the result for n factorial? N factorial, sorry, 1 factorial, 1 factorial
Yes,
is
1.
1. So
1,
from
yeah.
here we get s square. Okay.
S square. Yes.
Okay. And here the condition is s is greater than 0. Yes.
I got a Reggie star, double star. Like that.
Sorry, are you saying?
Last line I got this.
Okay, I see. Here basically we have done the Laplace transform of our elementary function f of t is equal to the power n. Okay, we have completed this up to this part. This is the result of Laplace transform of our function f of t is equal to the power n. And from here, if you consider, we are considering that f of t is equal t. Here the elementary function is t and the power of t is 1. And for this elementary function, we can also use this result. If you use n is equal to 1 for this type of result, if you use here n is equals to 1, then you will get the Laplace transform of your elementary function f of t is equal to, okay? So here it will be Laplace transform set here t to the power 1. So the values of n here will be 1 is equal 1 factorial divided by s to the power 1 plus 1. It will be 1 factorial means 1. So it will be 1 by s square. Now is it okay?
This one.
This is the Laplace transform of another elementary function f of t is equal to, but these and these are quite related. That's why from this result we can find the result for f of t is equal to, okay? And from here you can find for the t square, for t cube, t4 by using this result you can find the Laplace transform of them, okay? When you are asking for finding the Laplace transform of f of t is equal 3, sorry, f of t is equal t cube, in that case your values of n will be 3, okay? In that case your values of n will be 3. So for finding the Laplace transform of this function, set here n is equal 3. It will be 3 factorial divided by s to the power 4. Okay, now we will practice another elementary function. F of t is equal e to the power 80. Okay, we will find the Laplace transform of this elementary function f of t is equal e to the power 80. That means the exponential function. So as like the previous one, at first we will use the definition of Laplace transform. And one request to all of the students, when you are in your class, then please silence your device by yourself. It's your responsibility as a student, okay? You are not a student of class nursery or something primary level, right? You are a student of BSc level, so it's your responsibility to maintain the accommodation, or sorry, to maintain the environment of your academy. So I expect that all of you will mute your device by yourself. Okay, so use the definition of Laplace transform. And if anyone creates any unnecessary talk, then I will put him in the waiting room. So what is the definition of Laplace transform? It is Laplace transform of f of t integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt. That's the definition of our Laplace transform, and from here we find Laplace transform of our elementary function e to the power at, and it is equal 0 to infinity e to the power minus st, and f of t is equal e to the power at, e to the power at into dt. Okay. And from here we can take since it is e to the power minus st e to the power at, so we can write down it as like ts minus a. Okay, we can write down it as like e to the power minus ts minus a into dt. Now we'll complete this integration. And all of you know that for completing such type of improper integration, you have to introduce limit. Okay, then it will be limit p tends to infinity integration 0 to p e to the power minus t s minus a into dt. Okay. So now complete this integration at first, and after completing this integration, we will use this limit. So limit p tends to infinity. Here, what is the integration of this? E to the power minus t s minus a divided by minus s minus a, right? Use the upper and lower limit, that is 0 to p. So from here it will be 1 by minus s minus a, and from this part use the upper limit, it will be e to the power minus p into s minus a minus e to the power 0, right? So here limit p tends to infinity. So we have completed the integration. Now we will use the limiting value, that is 1 by s minus a, and here when p tends to infinity and e to the power minus p, that means it will produce e to the power minus infinity, right? When limit p tends to infinity and e to the power minus p into s minus a, that means it will be e to the power minus infinity, and the result of e to the power minus infinity is 0. Okay. And here there is no p, so it will be directly e to the power 0 is 1. That means this negative sign and this negative sign will cancel each other. The result will be 1 by s minus a. Okay. Here the result will be 1 by s minus a, and the condition is s is greater than a. The condition is s is greater than a. When s is greater than a, then this result is known as the Laplace transform of our elementary function f of t is equal e to the power at. Okay.
Last line diagram.
Here after integration we get this result. Here the limit is p tends to infinity. When you set the limit, the term e to the power minus ps minus a will produce e to the power minus infinity, since here limit p tends to infinity. Okay. And we know e to the power minus infinity is equals 0, and e to the power 0 is equals to 1. Here there is a negative sign, there is a negative sign. These two negative signs will cancel each other. The result will be 1 by s minus a, and the condition is s will be greater than a. Okay. And that's the Laplace transform of our given elementary function e to the power at, and you can directly use this result. Suppose in your calculation you have p square plus e to the power at. I am asking you find the Laplace transform of this function. In that case, you can use the direct formula of the Laplace transform of t to the power n, and for this you can use this formula 1 by s minus a directly. Okay, you can use this result directly. So it's better for you to memorize the result, then you can directly use this result in your next calculation.
Last line th কিভাবে লিখলাম ম্যাম?
Sorry, please ask your question again. P.
Yes.
Here, when you were considering that limit p tends to infinity, integration 0 to p e to the power minus s t minus a, sorry, e to the power minus t s minus a into dt. That means here you are integrating with respect to t, right? And after integration, you have to use the upper lower limit. here limit p tends to infinity, complete this integration, it will be e to the power minus t s minus a divided by minus s minus a, and you have to use the upper and lower limit, that means 0 to p. And when you will use the upper limit, so in that case it will be p in the place of t, right? Here the variable is t, and this is the upper limit, this is the lower limit. So when you will use the upper limit, then your variable will be replaced by your upper value. Here the variable is t, and when you use the upper limit p, then t will be replaced by p. It will be e to the power minus p s minus a. Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল
Yes.
আমরা ডিরেক্টলি ইনফিনিটি ইউজ না করে কেন লিমিট ইউজ করতেছি
Okay. Is it possible to calculate your function at infinity? Can you calculate anything at infinity? That's why we are considering limit p tends to infinity. That means the values of p tends to infinity, but not at infinity. That's why. And basically, this is the right way. But in our calculations, in maximum case, we do not use this procedure. We just directly use this formula. E to the power, suppose t s minus a divided by minus s minus a from 0 to infinity, right? We directly use this for you complete our integration like this, but using limit, that's the right procedure for solving improper integral. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, before you written f of t is equals t square plus e to the power 80.
F of t is equal to t square plus e to the power
E to the
80.
power 80. You've
Yes.
written a while. How is it came?
Then suppose we are finding Laplace transform of f of t, right? That means Laplace transform of t square plus e to the power 80. And there is a linear property. Let me explain. There is a linearity property. That means you have to find the Laplace transform of each term particularly. Sorry, it will be second bracket. E to the power 80. Now you have to find the Laplace transform of t square and e to the power 80. And you know that Laplace transform of t to the power n is equal in factorial divided by n. Can anyone say what is the result for t to the power n in factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1, right? Probably this is the result for the Laplace transform of t to the power n. And when it is t square, that means it will be 2 factorial divided by 2 plus 1. That means what is the result for 2 factorial? It is 2 divided by s cube. So here in this place, you can directly use this formula, 2 factorial divided by 2 to the power plus 1. And here in this case, you can directly use the formula 1 by s minus a. Okay.
Then whatever the function is, we have to include the t square.
Whatever your function t square.
I mean, our function is given e to the power a by t. Like
Yes.
some other functions are given, we have to include the t square must in each case.
No, here there is a property of linear property. That means suppose a function f of t is equal lambda 1 f1 plus lambda 2 f2 is given. In that case, you have to find the Laplace transform particularly, not togetherly. Okay, you have to find the Laplace transform of each term in particularly, not togetherly. So here Laplace transform of f of t will be lambda 1 into Laplace transform of f1 plus lambda 2 into Laplace transform of f of 2. You have to find the Laplace transform of each part in particularly. Now is it okay? This is your
Yeah.
question?
Yes, ma'am. This was question. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And this property is known as linearity property, and yet I don't teach you, okay?
ম্যাম ও তো আস্ক করছে ম্যাম যে টি স্কয়ারটাকে প্রত্যেকবার ইনক্লুড করা লাগবে কিনা, বাট আমার কথা তো টি স্কয়ার প্লাস ই টু দি পাওয়ার এটি তো আগে থেকেই কোশ্চেনে ছিল।
It is your given
Isn't it?
portion. It is
Yes,
your
ma'am,
given
সেটাই তো।
portion. So you have to integrate by using the linear property particularly. At first, we will find the Laplace form of t square, and after that, we will find the Laplace transform e to the power 80.
ইয়েস ম্যাম, টি স্কয়ার তো দেওয়াই ছিল তাই না?
Yes, t square plus e to the power 80, it is
Ah,
your given
আচ্ছা।
function. And you have to find the Laplace transform of each part in particularly. And this property is known as linearity property. Okay, is there any confusion about
No,
this one? Okay, so now we will go for the second one. That means f of t is equal sine at. F of t is equal sine at, and similarly you can find the Laplace transform of cos at. Okay, so this is our function, and as like the previous one, use the definition of Laplace transform. That means Laplace transform of f of t is equal 0 to infinity and e to the power minus st f of t dt. So it will be 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t means sine at into dt. Okay. Now if you want to solve this integration by using UV formula, that will be quite lengthy. There is a direct formula such like this. I can write down that formula, that is e to the power ax into sine bx into dx is equal e to the power ax divided by a square plus b square a sine bx minus b cos bx. Okay, here there is a direct formula. Otherwise, if anyone wants, then you can use UV formula for calculating this, but it will be quite lengthy. That's why I will use this direct formula. E to the power ax sine bx into dx is equal e to the power ax by a square plus b square into this a sine bx minus b cos bx. Okay, I will use this formula directly. And here e to the power ax, a means minus s. If you make a comparison, then here a will be minus s and here b will be a, right? In this problem, here e to the power ax, a will be minus s, and sine bx, that means b will be a. So here replace a by minus s and b by a. So what will be the result? It will be e to the power minus sx, right? Replace a by minus s divided by a square plus b square, that means s square plus.
x এর বদলে t হইতো না আমাদের যে ইকুয়েশনটা
Here your
আছে
variable is t and here your variable is, yes, it will be t. Thank you. Here in this formula the variable is x, but in our considered integral the variable is t, so t will be replaced by x. X will be replaced by t. Okay, and from here it will be a is equal minus s sine bx. Sine b will be replaced by a sine ax minus b is equal a cos b is equal a x will be replaced by t, right? And that's the result of our considered improper integral. If we use this formula, that will be the result. Okay, so now I will use this result directly, and you should write down this formula as your side note. Okay, please write down this formula as side note. So after completing the integration, it will be limit p tends to infinity integration 0 to p e to the power minus st sine at dt. P tends to infinity, and from here we will use this result, that is e to the power minus st minus s sine at minus a cos at. And you have to use the upper and lower limit, that is 0 to p. 0 to p. So is there any problem to understand this result? And I expect that all of you write down that formula as your side note. Okay, here write down your formula as your side note. So now use the upper and lower limit here. So it will be limit p tends. So use the limit p tends to infinity, and if you use the upper limit, it will be e to the power minus sp. E to the power minus sp minus s sine ap minus a cos ap. And for the lower limit, it will be simply sine 0 means 0. and it will be minus e to the power 0 minus s into 0, because sine 0 is equal 0, right? Minus a into cos 0. Cos 0 means 1. Is there any problem here? And one thing is that I have missed, that is there in this result there is another term that is 1 by s square plus a square, right? Here there is, after using the formula and completing this integration, the result will be 1 by s square plus a square into these. Now we will use the upper and lower limit. There is another time. There is another term, 1 by s square plus a square limit. Okay, we have already used the upper and lower limit. After using upper limit, the result will be this, and using lower limit, it is this. And from here, 1 by s square plus a square into limit p tends to infinity. And here from this e to the power minus sp minus s sine ap minus a cos ap. And from this we get e to the power 0 means 1, this will be 0. So minus 1, this will be 0, and this will be minus a, right? It will be 1 into 0 minus a. Now use the upper and use the limit. Limit p tends to infinity. We obtain this result by using upper and lower limit. Now we will use this limit. P tends to infinity. And when p tends to infinity, then it will be, then from this term we get e to the power minus infinity. When p tends to infinity, then it will be e to the power minus infinity, and e to the power minus infinity is equals to 0. So if you multiply this term by 0, then the whole term will be 0. Okay, I'm explaining again. Here limit p tends to infinity, and for p tends to infinity, this term will be converted into e to the power minus infinity, that means 0. And if we multiply this whole term by 0, it will be 0. So 0 minus minus means plus a. So the final result will be a by s square plus a square. Okay. So here the final result will be a by s square plus a square, and here the condition is s is greater than 0. So students, is there any problem to find the Laplace transform of sine 80?
No, ma'am.
And your function is such that f of t is equal sine 5t. So in that case, the values of a is 5, and you can directly use this formula. Then the Laplace transform of f of t will be, what is this? A by s square plus a square. Here a is 5, so it will be 5 divided by s square plus 25. Okay, that's the application of the Fourier Laplace transform of our elementary function sine 80. Now,
Ma'am, why the condition is s is less than 0?
s is less than 0, not s is greater than 0.
Sorry, ma'am,
Here
greater
a
than
term
0,
is
yes.
a by s square plus a square, right? Here term is a by
Yes, ma'am.
s square plus a square. If your values of a is 0, then it will be finite. But if your value, suppose here, if your values, this term, this is your denominator, and when it is 0, in that case it will be infinite, right? We know
Yes, ma'am.
1 by 0, something like this, it will be infinite.
Yes, ma'am.
So here your denominator s square plus a square will be greater than 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the condition will be s and a will be greater than 0, probably. Here the condition is different. Here the condition will be s comma a will be greater than 0, or when s is no, it is not possible is like that. Is when s is greater than a, then it will be no. Here your
Ma'am,
condition
দুইটাই তো
is
positive
to
term,
be,
cause square term, so
yes,
greater
both
than
of the
less
term
than
is
0
greater than
doesn't matter.
0. It doesn't matter, but
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
main
Maybe I'm
condition is
moving
that your denominator will have to be greater
Denominator
than
must be 0. Yes, must be
denominator
greater
must
than
be
0.
greater than 0. Okay, your
Okay,
denominator
ma'am.
will have to be must be greater than 0. So when a is equals 0 and s is equals to 0, then it will be probably 1 by 0. That means infinite. So considering like this, you can say that s and a will be both will be greater than 0. Okay.
Greater than 0.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you can write down s and a both will be greater than 0. Okay. Similarly, I hope that all of you can complete the math. That is f of t is equal cos at in the similar way, and I'm write down the respective formula for completing your integrations, and I think it will be helpful. E to the power at cos bx dx is equal e to the power ax divided by a square plus b square a cos bx plus b sin bx. Okay, for completing this Laplace transform of this elementary function, you can use this formula, and I think using this formula you will be able to complete this one, that means the Laplace transform of cos at, and the result is I am skipping this because it is as similar as sin at. Okay, so I just write down the answer for cos at. It will be Laplace transform of f of t, Laplace transform of cos at, and the final result is s by s square plus a square. Okay, the final result is s by s square plus a square, and here the also you have at the condition the denominator will have to be 0. That means s and a will have to be greater than 0. Okay, here s and a will have to be greater than 0. So I hope all of you will complete this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there is another two formula, that is sine hyperbolic function and cos hyperbolic function. Suppose f of t is equal sine hyperbolic at. Okay, and the formula for sine hyperbolic is half of e to the power at minus e to the power minus at. Okay, and in that case you can use the procedure for f of t is equal e to the power at, right? By using this procedure, we can complete the Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic and cos hyperbolic function. And here the result for sine hyperbolic is, for sine hyperbolic, the result is probably
A by S square minus A square.
a by a square minus a square. And can you say what is the condition for here?
The condition is S is greater than the modulo of A.
Okay. Have you already completed this Laplace transform of elementary functions?
Yes, ma'am, I did that.
Is it by yourself or in any other course?
I did research.
Okay. So that's the result for sine hyperbolic. So what will be the result for cos hyperbolic? Can you say what is the result for cos hyperbolic?
Ma'am, s by
It's S by
square
S
minus.
is square.
And the condition is same as like s small.
Yeah,
Okay.
S.
So that's the result for Laplace transform of elementary functions. Now at last we will show the applications of those Laplace transforms of elementary functions. I just show you one example. Suppose here this is given, find the Laplace transform of this. Okay, so at first we will consider f of t is equal this e to the power 4t plus 4t cube minus 2 sine 3t plus 3 cos 5t. We are considering that our given function f of t is equal this. Now we will apply Laplace transform. So what will be the Laplace transform of f of t? The left side it is this, but on the right side it will be Laplace transform of this, right? You can write down this whole part. It will be to the power 4t plus 4t cube minus 2 sine 3t plus 3 cos 5t. And when your function is the summation of some polynomials, then in that case, you have to find the Laplace transform of each term individually or particularly. So we will find the Laplace transform the first term particularly e to the power 4t. For the second one, it will be Laplace transform of 4t cube. Similarly, it will be Laplace transform of 2 sine 3t. Similarly, it will be Laplace transform of, sorry, it will be, oh, here it is negative sign, that's why it is negative sign. It will be Laplace transform of 3 cos 5t. Okay. Now you have to use the result for e to the power at. You have to use the result for t to the power n. You have to use the result for sin at. You have to use the result for cos at. What is this? Here our function is e to the power 4t. That means the values of a is 4. So what is the Laplace transform of e to the power at? What is the Laplace transform of e to the power at? It is 1 by s
1 by
minus
S
a.
minus A.
1 by s minus a, and here s is, sorry, a is 4. Here a is 4. So it will be 1 by s minus 4. Plus here 4 is a constant, so write down it as like this, and Laplace transform of t cube, right? And what is the Laplace transform of t to the power n is equal n factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1. So when n is equal 3, when n is equal 3, then it will be 3 factorial divided by s to the power 3 plus 1 minus 2 into sine at. The result for sine at is a by s square minus a square, right? A by Laplace transform of
A
sine
square plus
at,
a square.
a by s square minus a square. So
Minus.
here a is 3, right? A is 3. So it will be 3 by s square minus 9, right? And for the last one,
প্লাস কোনটায় ছিল তাহলে?
plus তো ছিল আপনার,
s স্কয়ার প্লাস a স্কয়ার তো ছিল সাইনের জন্য, আর এটা ছিল
It's
হাইপারবোলিক।
plus, man, not
let
minus.
me take the formula. Since I did, yes, it will be plus.
Yes,
It will be
yes.
plus.
Plus,
And
yes.
for the last one, it will be 3 into, for cos 80, the result is s by s square minus a square. So s divided by s square minus a square means 25. Okay. So by this way, we can find the Laplace transformation of a given
And the last
function.
one is also plus.
আর পরেরটাও তো প্লাস।
It's also plus, man.
It is also plus.
Yeah.
यस ম্যাম।
Okay. Let me,
হাইপারবোলিকের দুইটার জন্য ম্যাম
oh, sorry.
minus.
Sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry. I'm extremely sorry. It is like this.
Yeah.
Okay, now is it okay?
Yes, man.
Okay.
ম্যাম 25 কিউব উপরে নিচে ম্যাম 25 কোথায়?
Sorry.
আচ্ছা ম্যাম।
Please ask your question loudly. I cannot hear you properly.
ম্যাম 25 টা কোথায় ম্যাম লাস্টে? 25 টা দেখা যাচ্ছে না।
Okay. It will be 3 into s by s square plus 25. Okay. This is the last round. So we get 1 by s plus 4 plus 3 factorial means 6. 4 into 6 means 24. It is 24 divided by s to the power 4 minus 3 into 3, 6 divided by s square plus 9. And for the last one, it is 3s divided by s square plus 25. Okay. So that's our required result. 1 by s minus 4 plus 24 divided by s to the power 4 minus 6 divided by s square plus 9 plus 3s. This is not 35. 3s divided by s square plus 25. Okay. So in this way, you can find the Laplace transformation when your function is a summation of polynomials or something like this. And for our today's lecture, that's all. If you have any problem, then you can ask me. And one thing is that basically you have to memorize the result of these elementary functions. Otherwise, you cannot use directly those results. In that case, you have to complete your calculation, but it is lengthy since we have opportunity to use the formula directly. So my suggestion is that please memorize the formula for Laplace transformation of elementary functions. it will make your calculation easier. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And I think all of you have written your IT number on the chat box.
Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
saving
Yes,
the
yes.
attendance. Okay. So thank you everyone for your joining and participation.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Islam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Allah Hafiz everyone. And one thing is, please memorize those formulas since I cannot memorize it, but you have to memorize it, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Allah Hafiz everyone.
Ma'am, assalamu
Okay.
alaikum.
Alaikum salam.